This lesson is looking at compound interest. Now, slightly different to our simple interest. Compound interest is where you earn interest on your interest. So at the end of the period, whatever's in the account stays there and it's recalculated on that new amount. Unlike simple interest, it's on that initial amount that you've put into the account. So interest that's added to the principal and reinvested to earn more interest, and the cycle continues. There's something called the rule of 72. And it states that the number of years that it takes an investment to double is approximately 72 divided by the percentage rate of compound interest per annum. So just something to keep in mind there. Our first example, Toby invests $5,000 at 4% per annum compounded annually. Now annually meaning yearly. And our 4%, if we put that as our decimal multiplier, becomes 0.04. So the first thing we need to do is calculate the value of Toby's investment at the end of 3 years. So if we're looking at this, we use our information that we have. So we have $5,000 at 0.04, and that's going to give us $200 of interest. So our balance would be 5,000 plus 200. So $5,200. End of the second year. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our 5,200 and we're going to multiply it by our percentage, and that gives us $208. So our balance will be 5,200 plus our extra $208 of interest. So $5,408. So what you can see we're doing here is whatever the balance is at the end of that year, we're using that as our initial principal this time. So 5,408 times 0.04 gives us 216.32, and our balance would be 5,408 plus 216.32, leaving us with a balance of $5,624.32. So calculate the value of Toby's investment at the end of 3 years. That would be $5,624.32. So if we put this down here, we'll put it all in together. So for A, we have the value of Toby's investment at the end of 3 years, which is $5,624.32. That's what we've calculated in our table. For B, calculate the total interest earned. So our total interest is we take what our balance was and we take away what our initial amount was. So our $5,000. So over 3 years, he's earned $624.32. Now the last one, it says, approximately how long will it take Toby's investment to double in size? So thinking about what we highlighted above earlier, what we spoke about, is that rule of 72. So our rule of 72 is saying that it's the number of years it takes an investment to double is approximately 72 divided by the percentage rate of compound interest per annum. So we'd have 72. We divide it by the percentage rate, which was 4%. That's going to give us 18 years. So what this rule would tell us is that roughly in 18 years, Toby would have about $10,000. It could be a little bit more because it obviously goes to the nearest year. But that's how you use the rule of 72 to see how long it would take to double in an investment.